of fixing our eyes on Jesus, being captivated by Him and what He has done. That's the goal. Unfortunately, though, to go back to the analogy of a moment ago, the marriage analogy, sometimes we take our eyes off of where they need to be focused. If that man was captivated by his bride as she was walking down the aisle, unfortunately, sometimes later on in that relationship, his eyes can get removed from her, or her eyes can get removed from him, and they can be captivated by somebody else. And when that happens, there's incredible pain. And there's just devastation that comes with that. Now, that doesn't mean that it can't be restored. That does happen, and God can do that. But there's just incredible pain that comes from that. How does that happen? In almost every situation, it's not that one day he's just captivated, or she is captivated by their spouse, and then all of a sudden the next day they just, jump into this affair with somebody else. It doesn't work that way. What happens is their eyes get taken off of the one that they should be focused on, and because their attention is diverted somewhere else, now it can be captured over here by somebody else. It's exactly what happens when we begin to slip away from fixing our eyes on Jesus, when other things grab our hearts, and when we're captivated by things that we should not be captivated by. It's because we have lost our first love. It's because we have not fixed our gaze on Jesus. We've forgotten who He is and just how incredible He is, because if we remembered, we'd never want to take our eyes off of Him. When we grasp that reality, we want to do that. Now, it's important for us to have that foundation in order for us to understand what we're about to read as we continue on in verse 4. It says, "In your struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding your blood, and you have completely forgotten this word of encouragement that addresses you as a father addresses his son. It says, 'My son, do not make light of the Lord's discipline, and do not lose heart when He rebukes you, because the Lord disciplines the one He loves, and He chastens everyone He accepts as His son. Endure hardship as discipline. God is treating you as His children. For what children are not disciplined by their father? If you are not disciplined, and everyone undergoes discipline, then you are not legitimate. Not true sons and daughters at all. Moreover, we have all had human fathers who disciplined us, and we respected them for it. How much more should we submit to the Father of our spirits and live? They disciplined us for a little while as they thought best, but God disciplines us for our good, in order that we may share in His holiness.